الذين تتوفاهم الملائكة طيبين يقولون سلام عليكم ادخلوا الجنة بما كنتم تعملون. Verse 32 from Surah Nahl. The ones whom the angels take in death, being good and pure, طيبين, the angels will ask them or say to them, peace be upon you, enter paradise for what you used to do. So here again Allah is contrasting the status of the believers against the status of the non-believers, which has already been discussed earlier, and what would be said to them. So here we see just the opposite picture. Here the people or the believers who have ended their life on a state of being good, tayyibin, of being pure. So they were pure physically as well as spiritually. Most important thing, they have been pure from any forms of associating deities against Allah, any forms of shirk, and they were pure from those grave sins that has afflicted the non-believers. Among them is the polytheism, associating shirk with Allah, and all kind of mockery and bad comments that we have seen earlier. So these people, the believers, they are pure and they are good. And in order to understand what kind of pureness and goodness, you just need to negate what Allah talked about the disbelievers in terms of their arrogancy and all other qualities Allah has mentioned previously. Importance that a person need to be on the state of this tayyib, on the state of being good and pure all the time, since no one knows when the angel of death is going to strike a person. Here Allah describes the situation in a more concise and abridged form. It has been elaborated further in other places. One notable place is in Surah Fussilat. إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة ألا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة التي كنتم توعدون نحن أولياؤكم في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ولكم فيها ما تشتهي أنفسكم ولكم فيها ما تدعون نزلا من غفور رحيم. Very beautiful verses. See how the angels would say this word, Salamun alaykum, peace be upon you. And this peace means that these people will not face any kind of torment after that. It is an eternal peace that is started from the moment they left this world. So it is a peace in the grave, and it's a peace on the day of resurrection, and it's the eternal peace in the paradise. And it is implicit in this verse and the previous verses, the angels, which we haven't discussed in elaboration, because we'll find other more suitable places. But see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has employed various angels with specific functions for consolating the believers, for giving this kind of glad tidings, for taking away the life of the people, the angels of death. So all these are angels who are specialized and who follow the commands of the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without any disobey, and they are friends of the believers, and they intercede in front of Allah in favor of the believing people. And finally, note that the angels, they start giving glad tidings of this eternal peace as a result of bima kuntum ta'malun, of what you have been doing in this world, of all this kind of righteous deeds. So the reward on the day of judgment, this eternal peace, came because of an action from the side of the believers, which started with their ideology, the clear concept about Allah, which is a faith and a creed, and then it started to be shown in their actions, either towards Allah by following what He commanded, or to His fellow human being by following also what Allah has commanded to be dutiful to our parents, our neighbors, and all kind of moral behaviors. So it's the whole Islam and the whole Sharia that adhering to them was the path or the causes that led the believers to eternal peace. And also note here is that bima kuntum ta'malun, because of this, because of the good actions, you earned the paradise. It's not really the literal sense of purchasing the paradise with our activities, our good righteous activities, because paradise cannot be purchased with any price. It's not like you go to a grocery and buy 1 kg of apple or tomato or whatever things, and you pay the cashier a certain amount. It's not this kind of an exchange of the paradise for our action, because this action itself is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If Allah did not grant us this tawfiq and hidayah and the guidance and the ability, we would have never been able to enter the paradise. So nobody can enter paradise by the value or the exchange value of his amal or his deeds. He can only enter paradise by the mercy of Allah, who has made doing these actions easy for him. And this really exactly the meaning of a hadith when the Prophet ﷺ said, لَنْ يَدْخُلَ أَحَدٌ مِّنْكُمُ الْجَنَّةَ بِعَمَلِهِ. Nobody would be able to enter paradise by his amal, by his own deeds, meaning that this exchange of values. So they asked the Prophet ﷺ the question, وَلَا أَنْتَ, even you, O Prophet, peace be upon him, the best of the creation. So the Prophet answered, said, even me, إِلَّا أَنْ يَتَغَمَّدَنِي اللَّهُ بِرَحْمَتِهِ. Unless Allah encompasses me by the garments of His mercy.